Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Pax Augusta. This is a city builder, but not just a simple one. This kind of really reminds me of more of like an old school game. It has depth, it's an indie game, it was made by one person, and it currently has a demo that you guys can play right now for free over on Steam. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description if this kind of piques your interest, but as you guys know, if you followed the channel for a bit, I am a huge fan of the old school like Caesar Freeze and stuff. Play them a ton as a kid, and I'm sure many of you guys did as well. So when I see a game like this that has its depth to it, it has like a little bit more like, I don't know, you just kind of see them games and you're like, oh, okay, there's more than just, you know, kind of placing down buildings and hoping for the best, which is always cool and something I'm always looking for. So let's start off. We're just going to do a tutorial in this video and basically just see a bit more about the game, as I have not played it. I've just been watching videos and kind of seeing other things on the lead up on the development of this game. So we have our name all set up nice and perfectly, so we'll move on from there and then begin ourselves. So with the death of Julius Caesar and the decline of the Roman Republic has become inevitable, Octavian knows to, okay, a bit too late there. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. So Piso says, slave, I am Piso. Since my release from slavery, I have served as an advisor to men like your father. Thanks to my experience and my good connections in Rome, I can give you a valuable set of advice. Your father instructed me to assist you in your first job as an administrative officer, so let's get started together. Seems easy enough. Very, very good. We get to choose kind of our controls, and I mean that seems more than okay. And now here we are on the campaign map. I think it looks very, very cool. So you have like all this land where you can basically go and settle. You have forts and stuff scattered around, which is very cool. And this is basically like the overworld. So when playing the game, keep in mind that this is in development by me alone in my spare time. So yeah, this is a completely indie game made by one person, which is very, very cool. Bugs can be reported in the Discord, which I guess I recommend you guys joining if this game does interest you. Also, when you press the C key, your travel wagon will move to the center of the screen, which is kind of nice, I guess, to get back to it, like that. Boom. Your father sent a letter to the nearest post office. Let's pick it up. Okay, cool. So we're currently moving around the campaign map very, very easily, just making our way over here, I guess, to find out. And I kind of like this overworld, right? Because it's kind of like meaning that you're going to be building up your settlements, moving around, and it just kind of adds a nice little bit of extra flavor than just kind of, oh, you load into a map and there you go. So Mother and I missed you very much. We sold the house and the 2 oxes to cover the expenses for your introduction to the world of a officer and the cost for the governor. Work diligently and aim for rapid progress. The governor has asked you to come to the city, go there and report to him. So nice. We have to basically go over now to the next town right there, which I guess if we zoom out, we will be able to find. Okay, so here we are. We've made our way over, and so he now is basically saying he's the governor of this province. You seem to be the young aristocrat who has come from the place to pursue a career, who is the older gentleman who accompanies you, my released advisor. It seems you are a smart person. Roman politics is characterized by power-hungry and self-serving individuals who will commit treason without hesitation. An advisor can be very helpful. I know, that's why I brought him alone. I only knew your father superficially and not you at all. Could you please tell me more about yourself? Okay, cool. That's kind of nice. So we basically get to set our kind of a little bit more about our character. Okay, I think these are the buffs we're going to go with. So just like a big debuff to the to construction. So now all our buildings should be 6% cheaper. I think that's going to probably pay for itself quite quickly. A little bit of entertainment is always nice. But maybe I'm just going to go like that. Yeah, let's just max out this. I feel like 8% cheaper buildings across a game, which is based around, you know, buildings. It seems amazing. And I imagine corruption's also going to be pretty useful. So let's get to work. Is building 1,000 ships nearby for the invasion of Germania by sea. He is hungry, but it turns out that there is far too little wood available. Your task is to go to basically collect 300 wood, which seems easy enough for me. So let's make our way over here, and it should then zoom us into the actual map itself as we basically set up camp to do the mission that we have been tasked with. So here we go. We get to basically form a new colony and start building it up. So here we go. We will lose reputation because we're a small village, so our family name won't be as strong. We also have to give up some of our money to the town to basically donate to the city to start it. So let's found it right here, and here we go. We're going to dive into the actual campaign map and actually start to get building. Okay, so here we are on our bit of land right here. This is where we formed up our colony. Not like tons of land, but still very cool. I also really like the aesthetic as well of it, you know, like it's nothing crazy, but I think it looks good, right, for a game. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. We have our transport ship coming down. This is going to be basically all of our supplies. We have the classes that we can bring into the cities, and obviously as we get bigger, we also have multiple resources as well, which the game is now showing us, which is very cool. I like that there's a lot to choose from, a lot to kind of take into plan. So we go, Roman planned cities always have two intersecting main streets called the Cardio Maximus and the Decimanius Maximus. With the mouse pointer, you determine where the main street should be built later. If you then lay out streets along those two lines, place houses there, what happens will be happier. So basically, if they're on the two main roads, the people will be happy, which is yeah, definitely very good, due to their privileged location. Cool. So yeah, basically I could set down this. Okay, so where would we want to put this down then? As we already have, by the looks of it, a little bit of a homestead there. There's lots of wood along there. You can see that there's probably, mining right there to be done. And we have our house right there. But I mean, I guess this maybe, maybe just like in the middle, I guess, like something like that. Probably not a bad idea. So choose a construction site wisely. The altar cannot be torn down anymore when pushed up. I mean, it'd be sacrilege. And what this would also, the altar would also give a big happiness bonus as well. Okay, well, I imagine again we'd probably, I mean, this is the thing, I'm not really too sure where we should put it, but I guess there's no wrong place, so let's just stick it down, I guess somewhere like, because again, we've got a lot of wood over here, a lot of mining stuff over there, so let's maybe stick it like, I guess in the center, like along this road would be not a bad idea. So stick that down, and you can see someone's going to be building that up almost immediately, which is good. So welcome, greetings. Your engineer Rome has assigned me a trained engineer to each city. Send me the location on the map to finish the clay and the marble deposits. I can locate water sources and other things. Okay, so you don't need me at the moment. You can find me by pressing the V key. Okay, so this is our engineer right there. On both sides of the rivers, there are connecting roads to the regions. Since the river is difficult to navigate, most goods that provided, most goods arrive via the provincial road. Later, your cities must also be connected to the provincial road as well. Okay, cool. So we are going to be building this up, and you guys can already see like the game has a lot of depth as well to it. I imagine this is a game that'll take a little while to get your head around, but once you do, it'll be very, very rewarding. So to be able to build some things, you must meet certain conditions, which is totally fine. And then here we go. So there we have the gravel road, which is slow good travel, city road, which is expensive, and then a fast road. Well, I guess chances are, and we also have upkeep as well. Oh, that's very interesting. So resources required when building. So there's going to be a cost per week to this as well. I guess, you have to basically kind of upkeep and maintain. Okay, well, let's build our first one. So place a red dot for you, build a gravel road there. Cool, seems good enough. So we basically want a road like there, and then we also want a road there. Yeah, boom, nice. That seems like it's done its job. Provinces belonging to the Senate, or as here, to the Emperor personally, you may therefore only build within the area approved by the Emperor. Also, in order to draw the road to the other side of the river, you'll have to build a bridge. Nice, I like this. First, your engineer has to find a suitable spot for the river. You can press the B key to go to him, click on him, click on the road and the construction menu and select bridge for a suitable location on the map. So yeah, by the looks of it, we saw the line here, so I wonder if we can't build out here, I wonder. So let's select him, let's go here. Oh no, sorry, we're building houses as well. I mean, we actually move him around as well, that's kind of cool. So yeah, we build him, and then what, we bring him over. Yeah, I imagine there's something like this, but also wants me to build a house, right? So click on the house icon, which we can do, and build a strip house, which is obviously just the basic ones. So Roman society is divided into classes. Each class lives on its own house. Press the R key to rotate, which seems easy enough. There are different types of gap fillers. Residence buildings provide additional space for residents and thereby generate some tax, which is always understandable. very easy. Certain buildings require a specific orientation towards the road, which is easy enough. The arrow indicates which side they are built on. Building design is an F. Width, yeah, that seems all pretty easy right there. Okay, so we also have our dude here who's found a suitable spot for a bridge. Okay, good. So we need now, but I guess we'll come back to that. So 2 strip houses. I guess we will just go for some easy ones like so, right? Yeah, so maybe I built this too far away now. I was expecting to like build up here, but I guess not. So yeah, well, why don't probably just build like 2 houses by here. We have the arrow, right? So 1. And then do we want to build 2 spaces? Like spaces next or have them pretty close? I guess we will build them a little bit apart. Let's maybe build them a little bit apart because then we can then maybe fill in another one right there, which seems good enough. So there we also have a water supply, which is obviously probably one of the most important things. But you guys can also see, like, look at all the details. There's so many different ones we can pick from. And then we can also get like aqueducts and other things as well. The game has a lot of stuff there. So place the fountain so that it influence radius exceeds the marker of the house. Okay, cool, easy enough. So again, probably maybe something like this would be a good set right there. Surely that has to be good, right? Yeah, nice. So page up, page down. Unfortunately, I'm on a 60% keyboard, so I don't have them buttons, but that will be fine. So nice, we'll get these houses building right away. Unfortunately, the first settlers will soon die of old age. Okay, that's not good. We need to build a cemetery for them. That's not really kind of how, you know, building a necropolis to begin with. You know, it's not really how you want to start. So the red mark of a necropolis indicates that no resident buildings should be located within the radius. So again, okay, cool. So when we were doing that shrine, the green was like, yeah, this will be what you benefit from. And maybe the red was like, okay, that no one should be in that radius. And I've kind of done the opposite to that. But hey, we're learning. So cool. Let's stick this out. I don't know. I guess maybe like out here. Yeah, we don't want to probably do it across the river. So there, but we also need all this wood as well, right? So I don't want to put like anything out there. Yeah, and we also want all of this wood as well. I always have like such bad like coping with this. Let's do something, I guess, along like, yeah, something like that, I guess. Oh, it has to be connected to the road, does it? Okay, well, if it has to be connected to the road, let's maybe make another gravel path then. That is just bushes, right? Yeah, let's maybe make like another gravel path like up here. And then here, yeah, here will be perfect. So people can come and visit their loved ones. We have our houses built as well, which is good. So yeah, we'll build that. Which is good. We'll select our V right there to our middle. We have this guy as well. Yeah, we found the suitable location here, so we know where to build the bridge. Anyway, so yeah, first build that and place a small burial ground next to it. Okay, cool. So we'll build that. And then we also need a small burial ground, which I guess we'll just go like here, right? So, sir, I am riding to the governor to find out how the campaign is going. I'll be back in a few weeks, about 2 minutes in game. Build some strip houses and gardens as gap fillers. In the meantime, I'll be back soon. So yeah, I guess the gardens also help boost the relationship. Okay, cool. So it wants me to build a few strip houses and gardens to fill them, which seems easy enough. Okay, let's get some more houses up and running then. We'll go with some more of the F designs, like so. I maybe made a bit too much of a gap here. That's fine. Shouldn't be too crazy at all. So let's rotate this a little bit, get that round. And I guess we'll just give them like a small garden. Yeah, and then we can do something like that. So like then there's I like that. And then we'd also of course want to build some gardens. Okay, next we need to build a bit of a food supply, which is obviously always important. And they also mentioned that there were maybe some issues with the locals, so maybe some soldiers or something. So since we don't have much space to farm, we will be sourcing local food. I've already met a few villas, farms, owners in locals, use some food to get started. Okay, good. So now we need to probably start building some other stuff. So first things first, let's lower down the speed a little bit. Yeah, let's lower down the speed a little bit. Could we also, I need to build some gap fillers, right? So yeah, this is perfect. So let's go boom, boom there with the gardens. Yeah, gardens there. And then I guess this is not a bad like little bits, like boom, boom. And we can have one there. We obviously have the well. Is there a way we could like sort that well out? I don't think so, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But that's fine. And then again, we can just have a nice... Oh, that's like a house. Oh, that's like a house? Oh, yeah, that is a house. Very interesting. Okay, well, I kind of like that. I mean, not exactly the most optimal thing. These houses are a bit closer, whereas these are much nicer. But still, nonetheless, we have some gardens back there. I could have maybe rotated this one a little bit, but that's fine. And we also have, like, backyard houses as well. Ooh, very interesting. So we connect back to the back of the house. Very cool. Very cool indeed. But right now we need to obviously go and sort out our food situations. So right here, they want me to build what basically a small farm right here. Yes, build a small one, which we can do. Okay, yeah, so this is just like a simple warehouse, which is fine with me. So let's get that bad boy down. We can now click the region tab, which we will do. And then that brings us all the way out. So everything within 10 miles of the city is confirmed as a region. On the region map, you can see your city and adjacent areas, which is very, very cool. So yeah, we are northern region, your settlement, the river. Okay, that's really, really cool. So yeah, this is our settlement that we've set up right here. And then these are the other regions. So click on a different region to buy food. Is this the region I need to buy? It doesn't actually have their names unless I'm blind, right? Yeah, it doesn't, but I assume either or. So here we could, it will cost us a weekly cost of whatever this resource is. We need some reputation and we'll get some food. Okay, what about you? You would give that. It wouldn't cost us any reputation. We get less food. And they want me to give them a one-time cost. So it's cheaper, basically, a little bit more. Yeah, let's just do that one then. So now that we have a trade contract, go back to the town and continue building. Do so by clicking on the city symbol. Nice, very cool. I like that. We also have another message as well. Basically, we just gain a bit more reputation for completing a mission and getting a medal, which is totally fine. We, of course, need more wealth and reputation to do stuff right here, what you guys can see up there. And we also have a medal. Huzzah! Huzzah, huzzah. So Villa restricts owning slaves, reported that it cannot unload the food. Your town, let's see where exactly the problem lies. So dealers and suppliers appear on the edge of the map, 0.13, which is fine. Since your city is separated by a river, you must consider the riverbank for the merchants without the bridge, and with a wrongfully placed customs house, the merchant cannot unload its goods. So basically we need to get that bridge built then, which is totally fine. We already know one. Or maybe not actually. So the game wants me to build a foreign trade. Construct custody building, but surely we just don't build it across here, right? Surely we want to build it here so that the goods can come in on this road, but maybe this is our main road regardless. I also want to see if I like tear this stuff down. No, it just gets rid of that. Okay, that's yeah, it's annoying we can't get rid of this yet. You know, just kick out the locals. Why not? Doesn't seem like we can. Okay, well, that's fine. So let's build a bit more of a gravel road then out here, and then maybe have a little boost up here, because again we're gonna have to probably connect this up to the main road here. It wouldn't be a bad idea to actually do something else. Oh, we also have access to a bridge now as well. Cool. Well, we're gonna definitely want to get that bridge down, but it's big, right? So 500. We have. Oh no, we do just about. So 300 dinars to build. Okay, that's what the money is. Or a wood bridge, which would cost us obviously wood. We have a lot of stones. I'm going to build a stone bridge right away. And then we can maybe stick the customs office over here. We'll get that bridge done slowly but surely. It was also so amazing how the Romans actually built bridges as well, but just like draining the water. Super impressive. But okay, cool. So I guess we'll go around this, and then what we can hopefully do eventually is just like replace this and then build in here in squares, which would be very good. But yeah, let's get that trade down. So let's say we'll build it right here. So there seems to be a problem with the villa delivery wagon that cannot deliver the goods. You must build a connecting road to the customs house. Okay, cool. So we're going to build down the custom house right here, and then I guess if we have the money, I mean, being a bit crazy, but I assume we want this to be like a trade road, no? So then let's build that road in if we can afford it, right? Did it take it down? I feel like maybe it didn't. Okay, so let's maybe just do a gravel. No, but didn't do it either. Connect to the custom house to the road on the outskirts of the city. Or are we talking about this one maybe? Oh, we can build here. Okay, so I might actually delete this then if we can and build it across. Yeah, I'm actually delete that and then build it over here, because if the trade's coming in this way, it'd make the most sense. And look at our bridge, beautiful bridge being built. So yeah, let's do that then. We can. Let's maybe get this a bit more of a trade road here. Doesn't seem like we can build it. Okay, so gravel's fine with me if we can. And then we also want to get that thing down as well. So let's go back, foreign trade, customs building. Let's rotate it in and then get it. Boom. Done right there. Perfect. Bridge has now been done, so the goods will be flooding in again. I really want to get rid of these barbarians. Get them out of my land. I mean, they're probably not even barbarians, are they? Probably Roman citizens. Now we have our custom building down. It's connected to the main road, and look at our goods starting to float in. So now on the right-hand side, we can see the weekly cost of our buildings and what it does do to us, which is very good. So around the altar, you can also build the forum. The forum is also including most cities' buildings. Obviously, the forum is going to be important. In order to build it, we must first place a few slots by the altar. Okay, let's do it. So manage management. I guess we want the forum, right? We of course want a square, and then obviously our altar is all the way over here. Okay, cool. So let's build a few around, I guess. It just said, yeah, place 5 pieces, which we can do quite easily. You can build small or double story places. Double deckers offer more space, the same space for the area. Okay, cool. So we basically need to just like build it from scratch, which is kind of cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Okay, and with that, we can right-click on the altar to see the requirements available once they're complete, the cost for the custom buildings, etc. And we can also then extend it out with stuff like this. Okay, cool. So it wants me to build a calendar in the forum instead of further expansion. So a calendar, it wants me to build. Oh, this is really cool. So now we're actually getting to like build up kind of what the forum looks like, what type of stuff it has access to, which is pretty cool. So let's wait for these to be built first, right? So let's speed up the game a bit. Let's let these forum places actually get built like so, which looks very cool. And again, I imagine you can really, really customize it as you go and obviously expand out. So yeah, let's maybe do that. So I want to. So if we come down to management and we go down to forum, again, I think I maybe want to expand out a little bit more, something like that. And then we want to have the extensions. We want to build the calendar, and I want to build the calendar like, I guess we don't need ones on the left, right, yeah. So I want to basically do something like that, I think. So with that, the citizens always know what's happening in the Empire, which is very cool. And then maybe I'll build some more buildings to the left of that or something. So yeah, we have places for people to talk and do their business, I imagine. We have some guards there as well. I imagine this will expand out as well. So ideally, I want to like have the forum like built around it, which would be kind of cool. So build a small roster. You can find them where you selected the calendar. Okay, we can do that. So let's go back to forum. Let's go extension. It wants me to build a small one of these, which is what, like a stead or like a podium. Okay. Okay, well, we can probably stick that down like, I mean, here's not the worst place in the world for like someone to yap, but I also kind of like it here as well. We've stuck it down and I think I've made it look good. So once it's built, you can right click on it for the latest news of the Empire, which seems easy enough. Now that we have an organized field, we should see if our residents are doing well. So now it's time to build some happiness. So yeah, I'm gonna stick it down like this, and then, oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, that looks really, really cool indeed. Now he's yapping. We got the calendar up here as well. Okay, very, very cool indeed. So now we need to right click on the residents. We get to see a bit more about them. As I said, this game has a lot of depth to it. And again, we're just doing the tutorial, learning the game with 28% of the way through. So there's so much to mess around with, which is very, very cool. All residents have the same basic needs, which is fine. And the inhabitants demands necropolises to make sure that they are always enough grave fields, which is fine. I think we do. Yeah, we have plenty more rights now. All residents living close to possible holy altars here can also see the distance, as well as, yeah, the satisfaction. So right now, they're just not very happy. If there are more residents than houses, the tax revenue of the houses also is increased, which is good. Increasing the available certain buildings, such as entertainment, etc., improves that. And now we want me to build a market. Okay, good. Well, we can do that. Let's get that market down. I guess either or. Well, the market stalls are around, which is fine. In the construction tab, you'll see the surplus. Okay, cool. So let's, I guess we'll build one of these. I guess we want to build it like here, right? But we also need to get rid of these trees quickly. So let's just remove that. As I said, why can't we get rid of this? God damn it. I really like this, though. I like this a lot. We also need to be careful as well not to stick anything near this as well, because people will not be happy. But yeah, let's get another road down then. I kind of did also build this in the worst place, but we can get like our market down probably, yeah, probably around here is going to be absolutely fine. So let's get that market down. Yeah, somewhere like I kind of like the idea of them like coming towards the forum and having like having all the stuff here. So let's do that road. Let's put like another one in line like so. Yeah, and I kind of like the idea of like the people coming to the like forum and the market is here and everything. So let's if we could stick it sideways on. Oh, I like that actually. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Yeah, let's stick it like sideways on, and then let's get some market stalls down as well. Boom. And then we want boom. Did I put that? I think I put that market stall the wrong way around. But maybe not actually. We could do it like that. And it kind of goes around. We got another message as well, basically telling us that we need to start working on the wood, which is fine. And he'll show me how to produce wood. I'm not done with my markets yet. I want to like maybe build it around, you know, have them going back out like that as well would be very cool. Yeah, something like that and then that. Oh, I like how they're all different as well. It'd be kind of cool if you got to choose them as well, you know. Okay, I mean, I guess these ones might have a bit of trouble though. Yeah, but I like the idea of like all the little market stands being different and stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to build some more roads around here as well. Sorry, but the Empire can wait. I'm busy. Yeah, I'm busy. So let's move on to some wood. Okay, so we have lumberjacks, we have wood processing, and we have a wood warehouse as well. Understood. So yeah, I'm lumberjacking down. It wants me to stick it down. Anyway, it's basically telling me where we can put it down, basically. We kind of want to avoid this, but also I kind of like the idea of it being over here. So let's just stick it down like so. It's not connected to the road. Yeah, something like that is absolutely fine. Cool. Hopefully it's not too close to our funeral places. So next we'll need to build the wood warehouse, which again is fair enough. I guess we would not want to make that too far away. Kind of like the idea of it being like sideways on. It's a very long building, but we could stick it like there and then just have some extra roads. So yeah, if we just stick the gravel road like there, and then we can come over to the production again. I'm starting to get the hang of it, and then stick down the warehouse. Still close. Okay. Yeah, I wish it'd be cool if you could like temporarily stick stuff down, because again, I can't quite remember like exactly where we need to stick down this factory, but yeah, we got it in the end. But yeah, it'd be nice if you could like provisionally stick it down. So we'll get that down. This is unhappy. Why? Because it's motivation is really down. We see why it's really down. I mean, I guess the game maybe would address that, but yeah, let's get the processing down as quickly as possible. Again, I'm a little bit curious that we maybe put this a bit too close, but we don't have the bubble. I mean, I'm sure there's a way of like, you know, seeing what exactly it is. You can also see as well, we also have a calendar now as well, which is cool. Okay, we should probably not a bad idea as well to maybe stick down some more houses as well whilst we're here, right? So what's the difference between like an A and an E, you know? We also have a bar here as well, so I wonder if you can only build so many of these houses or something. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the differences are. If they produce more stuff or they just hold more people. I'm not too sure. Do we need more as well? So we're slowly maybe getting towards the senator. Do we have... So right now, yeah, rented living space. Oh, we have plenty of space then. We're not very happy. We're getting a little bit of money as well, which is absolutely fine. Okay, well, yeah, let's get this down. We have people moving. They're also lacking some extra resources as well. Okay, cool. So now we've got all the wood buildings down. It takes a few weeks for the buildings to be built. In the meantime, you can build a few strip houses and the gap fillers to expand your settlement. Cool. So I was having a few issues actually getting that down, but I think it wouldn't let me put down the warehouse until we built wood processing. I built a few of them here and here, but yeah, I was messing up a little bit. But this should be like a pretty cool, I would say, yeah, pretty cool like wood area. And now we also need to put down some more houses as well, so we could maybe mess around with a few different types of houses. We've been building a lot of E's, I think. So let's maybe build like a C. Oh, this is a big one as well. Yeah, this is a very cool one. So maybe stick that down there, and then maybe another one like there, and then we'll come over with the gardens to build some strip fillers as well. Yeah, then maybe either one. Oh, there's some big ones. Okay, maybe not that big of a garden. We ain't got all the money in the world. So just maybe build a couple either side as well. Boom, 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 which is nice. And we can maybe even add in some back-end places as well. Not that we need. Actually, we're getting up to 25 people now. So maybe we could come over here and build some houses at the back as well. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Do there's anything different with these? These are just 2x2s, right? So let's maybe build like one there and one there. Cool. I think that's like a nice little addition, right? So we have some crops there. We have some like outbuildings behind as well, which is pretty cool. Expanding out some, yeah, pretty large scale houses as well right there. Looking pretty cool. Yeah, these are dope. Yeah, these are very cool. Some narrow streets though, but still cool nonetheless. Not a bad idea to build another well or two as well. So yeah, let's maybe stick that down. So I wanted to do boom, because again, I don't think this one, which we built, yeah, that only hits them houses. So let's maybe stick another one down so they have access to the cleaner water. I assume they're fine, right? We can stick another one like over here if we need it. Yeah, maybe like another one over here at some point. Because I don't know if like, I mean, I imagine people can walk to it, right? But maybe not. Either way, we'll stick another one down there, which should get the job done. Probably connect it up with a gravel road whilst waiting for the wood production to be done. How are we looking over here? Yeah, they're still building this up, so that's fine, but we are just waiting for it to be done. I imagine maybe the wood... Okay, for some reason, again, work in progress. For some reason, it wasn't building my workshop over here and over here and over here where I was putting it, but seemingly it is working fine here, so we'll let that build up. Again, it's going to take a couple of weeks. I definitely wasted some time waiting for that. That should be fine. Yeah, so we'll get that Roman building down, and then that should start transporting a bunch of the wood. These people aren't really very happy So we'll have to sort that out, but that's all fine. Yeah, the motivation is something we're going to need to try and push up pretty heavily. So the wood produced is stored in the nearest wood store. The camp exchange their goods among others independently, thus the storage capacity always applies to the warehouse. Good. While wood is being produced for the prefect, we have to ensure that our residents can consult the gods. Very important indeed. We also have a resource as well in order for them to be traded. Yeah, we need to build one of those markets. So what we can do now is I think we can now, yeah, we get rid of that, choose, and when we choose that. So now they should start transporting perfect. And it's quite an easy transition there as well to fill that up. Okay, cool. Well, let's build one of these, which I don't want to say on YouTube in case, you know, negative stuff happens. And I imagine this would be going down like near the market. Like so. So stick one of those down. And we also need, oh my god, this is, yeah, I mean, it is Roman, I guess. It is Roman. So let's maybe build one of those there and carry on. So when we have the market, you can right click on it to see how it functions. Okay, well, I guess we'll build some more roads as well as more people come out. So we'll build like a road there, and I guess there'll be like a, yeah, like a road like there. And then one coming down like so. Okay, cool. Good. That should kind of fill that out quite nicely, and then people can move back and forth. Okay, so the attractiveness of it, so we can buy stalls, etc. We have the finances. I guess this is how you can make a lot of money throughout the game. And we can buy some, I guess we will, to occupy, and then that should hopefully help out. So as soon as traders offers a sale, you have to buy. Okay, cool. But as we hit 50% of the tutorial done, I think this is where we're going to wrap things up. Of course, there is lots and lots more to experiment with. You can go down here into security by building city walls and stuff and building up more of a fort with those of you who really want to do stuff like that. There's arenas, restaurants, theaters, the Circus Maximus, and of course the game will continue to expand up as you go further and further. So it really is lots and lots to mess around with the game. I think it's a really neat little game considering it's made by one person. There's depth to it as well, lots to take into account, and of course the world just will get bigger and bigger. So not only do you have the region map mode, again you're eventually going to have the world map mode with many places trading all within one another, etc. So there's lots and lots to mess around with, and I recommend you go check out the demo, which of course I'll link down below in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.